You know we had to bag you. Me, Steve, all of us used to cry for you.
Hard to see, to look at what I've done and who I am. I'm just, to be quite honest, I'm scared of who I'd be.
Full responsibility for what I did. I know I messed up. I will tell you right now.
I guess we shouldn't expect a different outcome when giving someone a life sentence for a murder or another very serious crime. This seems to be the common behavior in a lot of these convicts who committed a horrible crime, and they don't seem to want to do their time, or they don't even want to show remorse for what they have done. Well, we are at it again with this one. This is the top 10 convicts who freaked out after given a life sentence, part 3. If you guys missed part 2, you guys can click right over here. Also, part 1 will be over here as well, and we'll put the links in the description below. Part 1 has around 15 million views, which is insane. Thank you guys so much. It means a lot to us. Also, thank you guys so much for commenting on all of our videos, subscribing to this channel. We are on the road to 5 million subscribers. The question is, can we do it? Okay, let's get right into this one. And at number 10, we have a teenager freaking out asking for mercy.
The haze of the drugs has worn off as I've matured and seen the lifestyle that I thought was cool.
That is cool kid David Morad, who should actually be starting college, but instead he chose a different path for himself. A path that doesn't have textbooks or professors. Instead, David Morad will be confined to 4 cold walls for a very long time. He is in prison because of a burglary that was almost turned into a homicide. David Morad broke into a home with duct tape, a gun, and a hatchet. It seems like theft wasn't the only thing on this teen's mind. Morad perhaps was going to torture people, which is why I don't believe in this kid's tears, or I don't care about his mercy he's asking for. He's just crying because he's got caught with the crime and now he's going to prison. So he's sorry that he got caught.
Hard to see, to look at what I've done and who I am.
Number 9.
Everybody want to know? Yes, I did kill her.
That is a very scary mother. That was Mitchell Blair, who has been accused of killing 2 of her children and stuffing their bodies into a freezer. She was seen with many freakouts in court, yelling at people, cussing them off, and being very violent. You can tell that she's living with a ton of hate. It's so crazy how the bodies were found. Blair couldn't pay rent, so her belongings was removed from the home, and that's when someone found the dead bodies of 2 children in her freezer. Blair also showed no remorse in what she did. She admitted that she would do it again in a heartbeat if she had to. At number 8, we have a religious man freaking out at a judge.
I have one thing to tell you, Judge, and that is that only Jesus Christ can judge me. Yes, alright? You judge people as if your tongue is a gavel, and you prosecuted a lot of innocent people that—
I'm pretty sure this isn't the time to be preaching whether you're right or you're wrong. I don't know who can judge you, Jesus, God. Well, yelling at a judge is a horrible idea. The judge was very calm during this whole outburst. A police officer had to step in and turn off the microphone.
I'm gonna let you do the same to me. You're not even thinking, my friend.
Yeah, leave him there, but just shut that off.
Moving into number 7 with John Freeman, who just got a 22-year to life prison sentence for killing 5-year-old Isabella Tennant. Well, this is his reaction right after he was sentenced.
I'm so sorry to all that family, but nothing can take away from that. I understand that.
I know it's very hard to hear what he's saying, but as soon as he was sentenced, John Freeman instantly broke down into tears. He was absolutely losing it. He was losing his mind. He was saying sorry to the family, but sorry just isn't gonna cut it here. What do you guys think? Is 22 years to life in prison a fair punishment for murder? If you were the judge, what would you do? Let me know in the comment section below. Number 6. For this one, we have a situation that I would for sure myself be freaking out, but for some reason no one's freaking out. So who you're about to see is Keeson Wilkins, who is sentenced to 42 years in prison. Well, he totally passes out in the courtroom.
Your Honor, excuse me for a second. I need some time.
Keeson Wilkins totally just passes out and he fell onto the floor. The judge called recess and waited for Keeson Wilkins to get up because she believes that he's faking it, and then what happens next is totally shocking. Keeson Wilkins has a heart attack. I would be totally freaking out right now. I don't know why no one else is freaking out in this situation. I mean, what is going on? You have a man who's having a heart attack. Well, as I watched the video, it appeared that this man I think he faked it. I think he faked this heart attack. What is going on?
The record should reflect that the defendant is slouching over to the side and acts like he's sleeping. His breath appears to be...
Moving into number 5, we actually have someone who fainted in the courtroom. What you're about to see is very real. It's of Diana Lovejoy, who passed out when the jury found her guilty of murder for hire plot.
All right, new developments in the trial against the woman who hired a hitman to kill her husband. Today, Diana Lovejoy fainted after learning a jury found her guilty.
An emergency medical technician was on the scene and he was trying to help this woman out until the paramedics came and was able to take her to the hospital.
Lovejoy was unconscious for a time, then taken to a hospital for treatment. Court was adjourned briefly.
Next up, you're about to see 32-year-old Robert Hodges, who just couldn't hold back his emotions. He was crying in court as he was being sentenced. Hodges murdered 3 of his children and attempted to murder his wife. He pleaded guilty to murdering 11-year-old Kelvin, 9-year-old Julie, and 7-month-old Lucas. I don't feel a bit sorry for this guy. No idea what was going through his mind, and nothing justifies taking someone's life. It's not important, but his reasoning for the murder was because he had financial hardship. So this guy doesn't have money, so he goes on a killing spree, killing his own family. He was sentenced to life in prison without the possibility of parole. Number 3.
She had signs of both manual strangulation and suffocation.
I'm not even sure why this man is freaking out. He took the life of his wife. She's dead and doesn't have a chance at life. His family and loved ones should be the ones crying about this situation. I hate how these people have little remorse after the fact. How is it even possible to take the life of your wife? There are so many other options. An easy option would be just get a divorce. I really hope this guy is just forgotten about in prison. Now at number 2, we have a very unusual way to freak out in the courtroom, and you won't believe what this teenager did in court. Well, if you guys were able to guess it, that's really weird. Like, how? Well, what you're about to see is a teenager who decided to zip down his pants and he started to pee in a garbage can.
Out, as you see in this video, Webb unbuckles his pants, walks over to a trash can, and urinates in court. The judge had this to say to...
Well, I guess this kid has a ton of time in prison to think about his actions and how peeing in a garbage can is inappropriate. But I guess this is one lesson Justin Bieber can't teach his own kids because he did the same damn thing.
The coolest spot to fish, you know, you'll forever remember that.
Wow, kid! And finally, number 1, we have done it again. We've saved the best for last. We have a convict who attacked the one person you really shouldn't attack. So the situation in this Ohio courtroom looks so calm and routine, then all of a sudden, bam, Wendell Hollingsworth jumped out of his chair and attacked his defense attorney, which makes absolutely no sense to me. So not only yelling at a judge is a dumb move, another dumb move is to attack the person who is trying to get you less time in prison. Hollingsworth also attacked a police officer and he was actually able to hurt one of them. Did you guys see that? The officer just dropped to the ground. So I guess the appropriate thing to do in this case is to just start all over again and be smarter on how you bring out this convict. There you go, that's much better. Now that is thinking. Well, there you guys have it. We have made it to the end of this video. Thank you so much. I'll see you guys all in the next one.